Hi, welcome to Full Circle Art Therapy Center. My name is Pearl and I'm a co-founder here and an art therapist. Today I want to talk to you about what happens in a 15-minute consultation. I find these 15-minute consultations to be a great way to get to know the art therapist a little bit better before you get started. And just know, by having this consultation, you're under no obligation to sign on to any sessions. Now, most of our consultations are done via phone. If you feel like you want to see the therapist, see how they talk, you want to see their mannerism, you can always send us an email ahead of time and say, hey, I prefer a virtual consultation. Is that possible? I think most art therapists will say yes to that, and if they do, they'll send you a link. Because I understand sometimes it's easier and you can get a better sense of that person when you can actually see them. Now, during these 15 minutes, the art therapist may have some questions for you. Like, what are you dealing with right now? And have you been to therapy before? If you have, what was helpful and what was not helpful? And during these questions, you can share as much as you want and as little as you want. Really, it's about what you're comfortable with. You may also be asked, what goals do you have coming into and starting therapy? And it's totally okay if you don't have the answer to that. You might just be interested in what art therapy is about and you want to know more about how it can help you. So you can let them know, I don't have any goals right now, but I'm open to discover, or you can see what the art therapists say to that and then you can discuss further. Now, questions for the art therapist. So let's start with logistic. So questions like, what time and what days are they available? I know some people prefer to have it on their day off, but some people will prefer to have it in their lunch break. It really depends. So this may be something you want to think about before the consultation. Now, the next question is whether they see clients virtually or in person. And I feel like this is a question you can check in with yourself before the consultation to see what you prefer. If you don't have a preference, you can always ask the art therapist and see what they prefer and see what they suggest. The next question is important to know about their fee. Now, some of our art therapists work in a sliding scale, so if you do require a sliding scale, it's important for them to know, and then you can ask them how their sliding scale works, how did they determine what fee, and if they have any spots available. Most of the art therapists are also psychotherapists, so we are covered under some insurance plans, so this will also be important for you to check with your insurance company. Now, questions about their practice. Questions like, what do they specialize in? How long have they been practicing? Have they worked with someone with your experience before? And how would they approach it? Also, how would a typical session with them look like? I feel these questions are important for you to understand who they are as an art therapist and how it will look like if you do sign on with them. And one of my favorite questions to ask art therapists is, why did they want to become an art therapist? I feel this question will allow you not to only know them more as a therapist, but also as a person. And you can really connect with them and understand and see if this is someone you really want to work with. Now, I just want to assure you there's no question too dumb or too weird to ask. If you have any questions, just ask away. And if there are questions you really want to know, but you feel like it's uncomfortable to ask over the phone or virtually, you can always send us an email ahead of time and say, hey, I booked a 50-minute consultation with you. Here are some of the questions that I want to address. So in this case, you don't have to bring it up during consultation. The art therapist already has it in mind that this is something you want to discuss. Now, I know 15 minutes is quite short for you to really get to know the person and also to know if you guys are the best fit. So here's some question for you to check in with yourself and say, am I comfortable when I talk to them? And do I feel like they know what they're talking about? And this is a time where I feel you go with your gut instinct. And if the answer for both of these questions is yes, then I encourage you to book a session with them. And if not, then you know this may not be the art therapist for you. To start, I highly encourage booking 1 or 2 consultations. Anything more than 2 would just get us into the overthinking side. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at info@fullcircleatc.com. See ya! Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to explore, please comment below or you can email us at info@fullcircleatc.com.